only mode.
Welcome all attendees. So myself Kamal Yadav. So we are going to begin our webinar on point of sale and barcode. So this combination, point of sale and barcode, is the backbone of the retail sector. The management of the retail sector is actually depend on your point of sale billing and your barcode. So what is the use? Why should we use the point of sale and the barcode in our retail sector for billing? The answer is the fast and accuracy. We can minimize the human errors while using the point of sale and barcode. It's fast. It's not like the manual billing. You have to press enter each and every time. You have to select items from the drop down list. The basic idea is should be fast, should be accurate, so that people don't have to wait in queues while you are billing at the counter. So in BZ, we provide integrated solution for the point of sale and the barcode. So we will see it one by one. We will see it in the combination also. So this is my configuration part. We will see the point of sale configuration, how to configure the various options in the point of sale. First I will show you the standard sale. This is my standard sale voucher. I have to press enter. I have to select each and everything. See how many things I have to select. Like this. I can create item. So this is the pain. When the customers are in queue, you cannot let them wait even for minutes. Should be fast. That's why we have provided the point of sale configuration in BZ. So as I told you, this is the standard window for the point, not for the point of sale, for the sale. This is the standard window. You have to press enter, you have to select each and everything. We will see the point of sale configuration. First we have to enable it. Enabled. Multiple alias is also available with the point of sale. So I will take this option also. Multiple alias means one item, more than one alias, more than one coding. See, there is the option of alias where you can give one code only, but if you have multiple code, this window will open when you press enter. So you can give multiple codes, A1, A2, A3, A4, like this. So again useful in the departmental store when the name of the item is same but the code is changed by the parent company. So you don't have to create the new item for this. Name is the same. It's 150 ml shampoo. You don't have to create more than one item. The code is changed by the company, so you can enable this option with the point of sale. Remember, multiple alias is available only with the point of sale. So you can give the alias in this window, and while you are doing the billing, either you give alias number 1, 2, 3 or whatever that is configured in this multiple alias window will be picked up while you are doing the billing. So this is the theme. So we can give here few alias for testing. Let's say A1, A2, and if some sale price you need to give, you can give some sale price. So this is our item master with the multiple alias. Now the configuration of point of sale. I'll put some opening stock also. Okay, now we will come to the configuration part. It's in the voucher configuration. You have to select the series and the voucher type. So the point of sale will be configured separately for each transaction type or voucher type and separately for each series. There can be multiple counters and you want cash account to be maintained as per the counter, so you need to create multiple series for that. There can be few series where you want point of sale to be configured, but in the same organization there is some billing where point of sale is not required. Like in a restaurant, there is a takeaway option where you can configure the point of sale, but there is another option for the seating restaurant where you don't want your point of sale. So it is to be configured for each and every series separately. So come to the voucher configuration. You have to enable the advanced point of sale, and this is the window. Now I will explain you the each and every option and the term used in this point of sale configuration. See, there are three things here: fixed, variable and the semi-variable. Fixed means you are going to freeze it. It will be freeze. When you are doing the billing, cursor will not go there to that option, and you even will not be able to change it manually. Variable means cursor will go there. You have to select it while doing the billing. Semi-variable means it's not frozen, but at the same time cursor will not go there. So if you say anything, any field which is semi-variable, cursor will skip that relevant field, but you have the option to go there manually by taking the cursor there and change it. So this is the fixed, variable and semi-variable. So I'll show you how this actually works. Date, let's say, is fixed. Sale type, again let's say, is semi-variable. It's VAT inclusive. Party, I am keeping it variable. So I have selected the three: fixed, semi-variable and the variable. So like this you can do the full configuration here in the point of sale window. Material center you can also select. You can freeze it by selecting the main store. Narration, if required, yes, variable or semi-variable, two options are there in the narration. You can select it. If not required, you can disable it. So I am skipping this part right now. So I will show you this option later on. We are doing it from simple to complex configurations. First we will understand the simple configuration of the point of sale. Same thing with the relevant field of the items. Quantity, you want it to be variable or semi-variable. Price, you want it to be fixed. So this is just an example. Any bill sundry you want to add. Again you can see it's asking you whether it is fixed or you have the option to change it. I said my first bill sundry is fixed. It's going to be discount, and again the field type, whether amount or percent, you want to freeze it or you want to keep it variable or semi-variable. Like this you can give the bill sundry option up to 6. 6 is the maximum limit that you can use in the point of sale. Settlement means how you are going to settle your bill. When you are doing the point of sale billing, customer may pay you in cash. So if cash, which account is to be debited? Any caption you want to give? Narration you want to enforce, you can enforce. If credit cards, see 3 credit card 1, 2, 3, machine 1, 2, 3. So you can configure up to 3 credit card. If swap through the machine number 1, in which account the money is going, which account is to be debited. So like this, our credit card machines are by default connected to our bank account, so we can give the relevant bank account master name here. Enforce narration, you have to put the narration, you cannot skip it. Like this you can configure. If check is coming, you can configure that also. Cash can be configured, 3 credit card machine, check. So again, this I will take you in the next part. We are taking it simple first. We will learn from simple to complex. So this is our configuration. Now I'm going to save it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to do save. See, this window is totally changed now. It's directly on the cash. I don't have to press enter on the date. If I go to the date, it's red. Means it's fixed. I cannot change it. Cursor is not going to the sale type, but still I am able to change it. Means it was semi-variable. So fixed means cursor will not go there and I will not be able to change it. Semi-variable means cursor will not go there, but I have the right to change it. Variable means cursor will go there directly. I'm going to add the sales again. So it's on the cash. I will press enter. It's on the item. Select it. I put quantity variable. That's why it's going on the quantity. It's C. It's not going on the price. It's not going on the amount. It's directly coming to the second. Again, see, like this I can do the fast billing. Coming to the discount, I kept it variable. That's why it's asking me the percentage. Now the cash, let's say my combination is customer gave me 1000 in cash, and see, Axis Bank credit card, Axis Bank narration is blank. I have to put it because I enforced the narration. I can give the credit card number here. Like this. If anything is remained, can be debited to the party account. Let's say we can take another example. Like this. The remaining balance will be debited to the party account. So this is our settlement. This is the meaning of settlement. How you are going to settle your bill. It clearly means you sold something, you want customer to pay. But how the customer is going to pay you? It can be in cash, can be in the form of credit card payment, or can be the credit sale. Means party account will be debited. So we'll come to the configuration again and we will do more changes there and we will see the effect. So we'll configure the advanced point of sale option. We'll come to the enforce full amount adjustment. It means no credit sales. You have to settle the amount between these: cash, credit card 1, 2, 3 or check. Means nothing will be debited to the party account. Credit sales, no. Next option is post settlement data with party data. It means a full journal entry will be posted in the ledger of the party along with all the settlements. Not only the debited amount only. If the full amount is settled by the party or the partial is settled by the party, whatever is the case, it will be shown parallelly in the ledger of the party. Then there is one more option, input cash tender details. It means how much amount you have to pay back to the customer. Suppose the sale bill amount was rupees 800 and customer paid you 1000 rupee. Using this option, it will show you 200 you have to return back to the customer. So this is the use of input cash tender detail. So now we will do the sales bill again. After making these changes, come to the sale, we'll select the item, we'll come here, give discount. Now you can see the party debit option is removed. I have to settle my account within this settlement option. Now how much cash is given by the customer? 990 is the bill. 1000 given, 10 is to be returned. So this is the settlement part, this is the cash tender detail part. Now we will come to the configuration again. We will do more changes there. We will use the option pick item name from barcode. Consolidate item while saving means more than one time. If single item is repeated, it will be consolidated in terms of the quantity. And one more option, poll display is also available. Poll display is a parallel screen that can be put facing the customer, because when you are doing the billing, when you are scanning the items, customer is not able to see the window of your computer. So a parallel poll display can be put facing the customer, so that customer can also see what item you have selected, what quantity you have selected, and at what price. And you need to, it's an hardware actually, you need to install it first on the computer. After installing, in your device manager, you will able to know the port there. And while you are installing your poll display, as I told you, it's an hardware, it comes with the driver. So when you install it, it will also show you the port on which it is going to be installed, even after installing the poll display. So in your device manager, you will be able to know by going to the properties of the installed software that on which port number it is installed. So that port number you have to give here. That's it. So we have saved it. Now I'm going to do the full billing. See, no item is displayed here, no drop down, because I configured it like this, that I want it to be picked from the barcode. Now the combination start. Point of sale with the barcode. No item here. Means I have to scan it. In this scanning, there can be item name like this. In this scanning, there can be alias. It can be multiple alias. A1, yes, it was related to item A. Again, if I say 1, no, invalid item name. A2, yes. If I come to the item master again, these are the alias. So these are automatically picked while doing billing from the point of sale window. And even at this stage, you want to see the item list, you can press F4 and you can select item manually also. So when you press enter, drop down will be disabled. You have to scan the barcode. This is the theme of the point of sale and barcode. But still you want, suppose some items the barcode is not getting read by the machine, or the barcode is damaged, or there are some item which does not carry any barcode, you can press F4, you can select manually from the list. So like this you can do the billing. So any discount applicable, the cash remaining in the credit card, I can give the narration here. So 1000 is the cash, 1000 is the cash given by the customer, nothing to be returned. So I am saving this. See, it's consolidated. I selected it twice, but it was consolidated into once. So even point of sale invoice can be configured. Means the paper size with the 8 mm width, the fast and furious printer that we use for the point of sale, that invoice can be configured in Busy, and it can be automatically configured in such a way that as soon as you save your voucher, it will be sent for the printing to your point of sale printer. So you don't have to give even the printing command, it will be so fast. So our billing is done. Now we will see the ledger of the party. So we selected the cash here actually. We can change it. Let's say the party belongs to BIPL. So now we see the party ledger. So there is the option of full voucher detail and all other account. You can select this. So like this, everything is posted here. Opening balance 0, closing is 0, but sales was done for rupees 2000, 1000 paid as cash, 1000 paid through the credit card. So even the posting for the 0 debit voucher is done in the account ledger of the party. And if you see the ledger of the cash, automatically you can see the 1000 debited. You can go for the single account here. You can see 1000 debited. Like this Axis Bank also you can see, and you can see the 1000 debited here. So like this parallel accounting can be maintained, and in the main ledger everything is posted here. You can see everything is posted here. So we'll come to the configuration again. So I have explained you each and everything here related to the configuration of point of sale. I have explained you the relevance of fixed and the variable and semi-variable option. Body configuration we have done. We have done the bill sundry configuration. Maximum 6 can be used, not more than that in any case. We have done the settlement part also, and the poll display and the cash tender details also. Now we will see the barcode designing in Busy. So barcode designing is actually work as an add-on in Busy, and you will see here add-on. So one thing I would like to make it clear that you need separate license for that, and it can be separate dongle, and a separate license of the barcode can be embedded in your existing dongle of Busy. So you can work in either way. I'm going to start it. If there is no dongle, it will give you that you are working in demo mode. So still you can try it in the demo mode. You can take printout also. I am adding a format here. Configure barcode level. I said I need to configure it. I need one format. You can modify the name here. You can delete it. You can write the file here when you want it to be transported from one company to another company, or I should say one database to other database, like we do in case of invoice. We copy it, we take it to the other place, and we read the file again. Similarly with the barcode, configured barcode format, you can do that. This is for writing, this is for reading the file. Okay, so we will configure the format now. So two options are there to pick value from the busy data or the Excel. So we'll start it from the busy data. So item only and composite also. Composite I will tell you later on what is the use of that. So sheet type. Sheet means the paper on which or the label on which you are going to print. It can be custom, it can be predefined. You selected predefined. Some predefined structure that are available in the market are given here. So you select one, it will be configured automatically. You can see the values are changing. As I am changing the predefined structure, it's changing. 65 level, 84 level, 56 level, like this, 40 level, 36 level. So it's pre-configured. You can select the sheet, it will be configured automatically. It has the option to inches and millimeters also. Whatever you want you can select. So if custom, you have to give it manually each and everything. Separate printer configuration can also be decided that for barcode I don't want to select the printer because I am using separate printer for barcode, separate printer for printing my invoice. I don't want to select it manually each and every time. I can freeze it whenever I am using barcode, when I am giving command to print my barcode sticker. Even by mistake, I should not select the wrong printer, so I can select the printer here, I can freeze it that for barcode this is my printer. Okay, whether it is cut sheet or continuous roll. So two options are there. You can select if it's continuous roll or whether it is cut sheet. Number of rows in one level. So our configuration can be like this. I have 10 rows. In each and every row there are 4 barcode label. Top margin gap, let's say, just an example, left margin, let's say 5. Okay, so this is the print setting, this is the format type setting. Now we will come to the label settings. So from the macro we are coming to the micros now. We have selected the paper, we have given the margins, we have told that there are total 10 rows in one page and 4 labels in one row. Now the individual identity of each and every label. What is the height of the label? What is the width? Height will be measured like this. This is the height of the label. Width, this is the width. This way. The horizontal line is the width. This is the height, the vertical line. Y-axis and the x-axis is my width. So I have to give it, I can measure it from my barcode level, I can give it. Gap between each and every label. Horizontal gap between each and every label. Vertical gap, this is the vertical gap. My y-axis gap. So like this I have to configure the format first. Now the label configuration. It's very easy to do. It's drag and drop actually. You can move things here and there like this. You can select it, you can move it. So it's as easy as you play the video games. So like this, each and everything is movable here. You can select it. Now the configuration part. So there are few things available here. The barcode, data field, image or the plain text. Let's say we want to add something plain text here. What you want to write? Any heading you can give. this is the plain text. You can see it's highlighted here. Plain text means you can write anything to it. You can resize it like the way I am doing. Now the more things. Now the top gap and the left gap, even you can do it from the drag and drop, and you can do it from here also. Height and the width, you can do it using this also, and you can give height here also. If I say 6, height will be increased. Like this, you can give it manually also. Placement of text, horizontal or vertical. If you say vertical, you can see preview here. Vertical means top to bottom. Horizontal means left to right. Even the alignment can be configured. You want it left, you can see it's changing. If you say right, it will go to the right. You say center, it will come to the center. Color also you can choose. You can see the preview here. It's highlighting, the color is highlighting. You can select the font also for this box. Font style, regular, you want italic, you want bold or bold italic. Like this you can choose. Font size you can configure here. You want to put any underline, you can give here the underline also. And if you want to draw box here, you can draw box here. You can see the box is drawn here. So this is the one configuration that we have done. Now we want more thing. We want our company name. You can add control. So more control will be added to configure. So this was actually added. So I will put it back to its relevant place. Now this is more control. You can add anything here. Let's say you want to add your company name. You can add it here. So you can pick it from the data, the company name, or you can write it manually also. So like this you can configure it. Now you want your item name. So we will add more control for the item name. Company name, we can say we want it to be underlined like this, and we want its central alignment. Now we'll add more control. More control is there. So we will put the item name here like this. You can design your own barcode where you want it. Any image you want to call, you can call. It can be item image or any other image. You want to give the logo, it should be in the JPG format or bitmap format. You can give the logo also, or item image. If tagged with the item master, it will be highlighted here, like ring. You have created an item by necklace, so you want the name to be displayed here, but with the name you want image also, so it will be displayed here also. So like this, images can also be tagged. Data field, you want item name. Any caption you want to give, you can give the caption also. You can give item or the stock name, whatever you want, you can give the caption here. So like this you can configure it. You want to increase the font size, you can increase it. Like this you can design it, and Now we want MRP as well as sale price. Both the things we want here. MRP, I have the option of strike out. Strike out means a line will be displayed that this is not applicable. I will add the sale price now. So I will say that this is data field. So all the data fields are available here. You can select, everything is there. From the account master to the item master to from the voucher field. So you can select from the party master also things, you can bring it here. So sale price you can pick. Caption, you want to give sale price or anything else, you can configure it yourself. What you want it to be displayed. Like this, you want to give color somewhere, you can give the color also. So like this you can design your barcode, and we will see the printout now. So strikeout we have used in the MRP, underline we have used in the company name. I have told you how to use the draw box option. Draw box option means box will be drawn only on this control, not on the whole barcode. Remember this. One more option you can see here, the quantity or the numeric values applicable in this control. So decimal places maximum to 2 you can give. You cannot give more than 2. So 1 or 2, how you want your decimal place should be, it will be highlighted here. So I have explained you few things here. I'm going to make it okay. I will do few changes in the item master. I will go there. I will put the MRP value here. Now we will come to the barcode again. Now after configuration you can print barcode from the multiple option. Print directly from the item master. From the voucher you can print, like you entered your purchase voucher. Now you want your barcode should be printed from your purchase voucher, so that before putting that in your godown, in your material center, you can put barcode on them. So you can print from the voucher also, from your current stock also you can print. So when you start implementing busy, actually this option is used first, print from the current stock. Then later on, when the current stock barcode printing is finished, you can print it from the vouchers. I will show you printing from the item master. Which format you want to use? Multiple format you can configure. For different structure you can configure. For different group of item you can have different structure. Number of copies you want it for the all item, group of item, or the one item. So now the printing. So this is our barcode that we designed. This is my static field that I put there. Caption. This is the name of my company. Actually I named it as webinar. Stock is the caption, item A picked from the database. This is the barcode. Barcode is also having the caption here. Means what is embedded in this barcode is showing I am having item A as code in me. MRP, strike off, sale price 1000. This is quite useful. Strike out means this is MRP, but we are giving you a discounted price of 1000. So this is the sample barcode printing. We will come to the configuration part of the barcode again. So when you select this as the barcode, few things are highlighted here. You can dismantle the caption. So you can see the change. Caption is coming. Caption means the values embedded, the values coded in the barcode is highlighted in the line below. You don't want it, you can dismantle it. One more option is there. With the barcode, you can apply the rotation. You can see in the preview, put your eye here, it's rotating. Barcode is rotating. Cannot be vertical always, cannot be horizontal always. You want it to be flexible. You want flexible printing in your barcode sticker. So you can configure it, you can apply the rotation. If I say no, it will be horizontal, simple from left to right. If I say yes, now I have the option of angling it. 90 degree, 180 degrees, totally reversed. You can see totally reversed. One more thing, 270 degree. So like this, 3 angles can be applied with the rotation. And if you say no to this, and font caption is there. This font is for the barcode caption, not for the barcode values embedded. Remember, this is for the barcode caption. If I say no, this goes off. If I say yes, it comes out. So like this, for the font and the style, I can select for the barcode caption. So this is our configuration that we have done. One more thing is there. In the numeric value, you can put the multiplier. You want it to be multiplied by some numeric value. Let's say 2. Let's say I'm removing this, I'm changing it. I deleted that. I'm having only sale price. One more configuration. Sale price is a numeric field. As soon as I selected it, multiplier option is there. I want it to be multiplied by 2. Now I am saving it. I am going to print it from the item master. Again, all these options. See, sale price was 1000, but it is showing 2000. So like this, you can show the fictitious price, fictitious value in your barcode. You know actually that 2000 means you have multiplied it by 2. So for you it's 1000, but the other person, the person who has come to buy on your shop, to buy garment on your shop, he does not know that you have used the multiplier option in your numeric value. So you can multiply it by some values in the numeric field. We'll come to the barcode configuration again. Let's say you don't want it, you want it to encode. Encoding means values will be changed. How you are going to change it? This is the encoding configuration. So 0 means A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. If decimal means K. Like this you can put some coding so that there is a price in the barcode, but it is known to you only. You know how to decode it because you have done the coding. No other person in your organization, the sales guy, they don't know the coding, the customer don't know the coding. You have the price in your barcode, but it is known to you only. So like this you can also configure. We will come to the printing of the barcode again. See, 1000 is written like this, BAAAKAA. So B actually is 1, AA means 000, K means dot 00. So 1000 is coded here. You know how to decode it. So like this you can code the numeric fields in your barcode. So like this you can print from the vouchers also. If you put any purchase voucher, you will add some purchase voucher here. So we'll come to the barcode printing again. So all the vouchers are there. You can print from the production, you can print from the stock journal, you can print from the sales also, sales return, all the voucher. You can even print from your purchase order and the sales order. So series, date, format, and you can select more than one vouchers also. Clubbing of item is there, means one item is to be printed more than one time, it will club it. Means one item can be there in voucher number 1 also, 2 also, 3 also. So it will show you 3. But you don't want it to show you 3. You can use this option. It will show you it separately 3 times. So item quantity is changeable here. You can change it. Number of copy, you can reset it. The quantity should be like this. You can reset it and you can see the preview. So this is our very beautiful barcode printed from the purchase voucher. So not only the item master, you can print it from the vouchers also, you can print it from the stock also. If current stock is there, you can use this option to be printed. And one more thing we will see is the auto generate of item code and alias. So we always have challenge when you have existing data and there can be seen that you have more than 2000 items. You cannot put alias everywhere. So you need it to be generated automatically. So what we will do, we will create few items here. One is already created. More I will create it quickly. Okay, we'll come to the item barcode. Auto generate item code and alias. All item or the group of item. Any prefix you want. Prefix means any sign or character before the alias. Let's say I want A. Any suffix you want. I want L. Starting number I said should be 100. If existing alias is there, some item having the alias already should be overwritten or should be left, should be untouched with this utility. I said overwrite it. So it's configurable actually. You can use this utility. Yes, yes. Now we will see the item masters. See, again automatically generated 101, 100, 102 with the suffix A and 0. So like this you can print the, or you can, I should rather say you can generate the alias automatically using this barcode utility. You can print barcode using the Excel sheet also. We were doing it. I've shown you how to do it using the busy data, but you want your data to be picked from the Excel sheet. I will configure one more, B, or I should say E for the Excel. Configure format from the Excel sheet. Now simple or composite, configurable type. So format configured with busy data cannot load save as Excel data. So we'll come to the E actually. So we were doing in the A format actually, so that why it was showing us the error. So now this, you know, Excel is all about the columns. So you just need to map it. This is column A, data field. Everything is same. If I say image from the Excel or from the other image. If I say barcode, where to put the values in Excel column, just to map it, to pick the values from Excel from this column and code it in the form of barcode. If data field or any plain text you want, you can write any plain text. You want data field, Excel, you can put item name there, is the caption. Here, put it from the column B. Like this you can configure it. So everything is same. It's just you have to map it, that we were doing in case of busy. So in Excel, in the column, we can give item name here, item alias here in the column B, and we can print it from the Excel sheet. Select the format. Number of copies also you can define in the Excel, and you can give the Excel column where you have specified the number of columns, and you have to give the path of the Excel sheet. So it's quite simple. You just have to put the columns in the Excel, item A on the column A, alias on the B, and MRP on the C, sale price on the D. You just have to map it. You have to select the Excel path. Everything is configurable and you can print it. So it's quite simple. You can try it. One more thing that I was about to tell you, and that was the composite barcode printing. So you have to enable it. Composite means the bar is having more than one values. The bar in the barcode is having more than one value. So it can be configured in two ways: fixed width option. In this you can specify the number of character for item, and the delimited component. So you can specify character, let's say for item it can be 10 like this, and for delimited you can specify the delimiter here. Let's say delimiter is my sign. Any sign I can give here like this. So both way you can configure it. Let's say item is my 20 character, you can configure it. So you can add structure, let's say structure A, and you component you want 2, maximum 10, item 20 already taken. Next is my price. So you can give the price here, let's say price carry 12 character. Like this you can configure. Or the other option is the delimited one. Let's say minus sign. So you can configure the structure. You want two things, name and the price here. Or you can give single structure for all item, or you can give item group wise structure. Structure tagging is there. This item group belongs to this structure. Like this you can configure it. Now in the barcode printing there is a composite option also. You can configure it. Composite, you can configure the structure here. You can design a structure here. Again, Excel or busy, fixed or delimited, same thing you can give here. Otherwise things will not be mapped. So same thing you can give here. So let me select the price. Everything is there. MRP, sale price, rate of discount, serial number, parameter. So transaction price or the price you can pick. So the concept is you will configure point of sale configuration in the composite form. Means in the same composition you want your barcode to be printed, else BZ will not be able to identify it. Our point of sale structure understands the composite barcode structure, but in BZ we also need to print it. That's why we need to do the same combination in the point of sale and in the barcode. Using this we can print our composite barcode also. So like this we can, everything is same here. And when you configure structure here, when you configure label, and in that you can give the relevant field there, so everything is same now. So it's a barcode value here, you cannot add anything in it, it's pre-configured that it is containing item name. After that minus sign, there will be sale price or the transaction price. Like this you can configure the structure here. So I will show you the point of sale configuration again. So you have to do it at here also, and at the time of billing also, at the time of printing barcode also, that you have to configure it. Now when you do the billing, so anything wrong you will give, it will not read. We'll come to the structure again. This is our item. Let's say it's B. We are making it simple for your understanding. We will come to the point of sale configuration in the voucher configuration. Here the priorities you can set, that first priority is my composite. If not composite, item name should be picked. And I'll show you the structure again. So this is my structure, name and the name or alias and the price, and the delimited sign you can give here. You want multiple alias, yes or no, it's up to you. You can configure it. See, I said B. Now I said B minus 200. You can see the difference. B is there, but without any price. I said B against minus 300. Means I have to print barcode for this value. B minus 300 is my value that I am reading. But BZ will understand before minus sign is the item name, after minus sign is my price. So like this I can configure and I can do my composite billing. So this is the configuration here. Not just two, you can give multiple things. You can use it with this parameter also. Parameter values you can give in the composite barcode. And this barcode and the point of sale will also work with the other feature that we have done in the advanced inventory. We have already done the webinars for the advanced inventory where we have seen the serial number and the parameter. So it will work with both these options. You can scan the serial number, BZ will automatically pick the item. Just one scan of the serial number, not only the serial number, item will be picked. You can use the parameter also. You can scan the barcode number while doing the point of sale billing. Barcode number not only means the parameter combination, it means the item also. So point of sale and barcode will work with the serial number and barcode also. Actually these are the key feature related to the point of sale configuration. You scan serial number, BZ will pick the item as well as the serial number. You scan the barcode number, BZ will pick the all the parameter combination including MRP and the sale price along with the item name. So like this you can use these option for the point of sale billing and the barcode combination. So any queries if you are having related to this, you can email us on support@busy.in, support@busy.in. You can connect us on Skype also, that is busy.support, busy.support. You can chat us on busy online help @yahoo.co.in. You can call us on our customer support number. 91 is the code for the India, 11 is the code for the Delhi, 9111, and the telephone number are 27372704 and the 27372705. So we will be happy to revert back to you. You can write to us if you are having any queries related to this webinar or any other query. So I'm going to end this webinar. So soon we will be having the webinars for the Busy 13 and we will send you the links for the same also. So for the time being, I should say thank you for joining this webinar session, and bye everybody.